What happens when you combine bourbon and dogs? This happens, oh my god. Greetings, my name is Brian. Welcome to KillCo Whiskey Musings. On with the whiskey. Here we have a very special bottle from Working Man Distilleries. Working Man Distilleries was opened by John and Kelly, two people I met years ago, 4 years ago, during a special event at Irene Tan's store. Have I said that name before? Yes, I have. Look at the videos. There's a playlist now. This is also where I met Rex and Daniel from the Whiskey Vault. If you don't know what that is, it should be right here. Kelly and John decided to start a distillery, and this is one of their products. I say that tentatively because guess what? This is MGP. Am I mad about that? Absolutely not. I love MGP. 95% wheat, 5% malt, aged 4 years, 58.5% Gia. This is a special release at their distillery, and they did it to raise funds to give to the shelter where they got their dog. That seems very nice. Okay, they have a tab. Let's see what happens. Ow. Oh, wait. Huh. Excellent. Whoa. That was nice. Oh gosh, I always do that. When did I start saying gosh? We begin with the color. That looks grand. This is right on the line, actually. It is a solid bourbon color. Like, it is not quite as dark as I like, or my preference is, but it's not too light either. Let us begin with the nose. I think I smell clean glass, but there's a nice little bit of sweetness in here. Vanilla and brown sugar, like those two things. And I should also mention I am someone who likes wheated whiskey to my despair. That is because that means I like Buffalo Trace products. Thankfully, Maker's Mark is also wheater, so we're good. Ugh, this is unfolding nicely. It's soft yet sweet. There's something around the outside of it, though. I can't place it, and I'm wondering if it's just the clean glass problem. Cherry note. I'm talking cough drop cherry, and by cough drop I mean Ludens, which we all know isn't really cough drop anyhow. Alright, the nose is enticing. I want to drink this. Here we go. Guess you just remember what the proof was. Oh, wait. Oh, there it is. Just a little. Initial sip is good. I feel like my tongue's a little numb now, though. And that was just a quick sip, so holding on the palate will be quite the experience. Yep, drink's a little hot. But it's burnt caramel, a bit of creme brulee, which I like. I'm getting more burnt caramel on the palate. I do enjoy this, but this is another one where I feel like the proof is getting in the way of my enjoying it the way I prefer it, which is around 50-55%. So it's not much higher. For whatever reason, this is drinking a little punchy. Yeah, it's hot. Well, not too bad. Oh, tongue tingles. Just a little. Not like with Rise. This is the proof. I'm still working on distinguishing which is which. But on this one, since it's a wheater and malt, that makes it fairly easy. Not something I normally do. I'm going to add a little water to this. See what happens. 1, 2 drops of water. Oh, the nose has gotten even softer. It's harder to find, but it's still vanilla and brown sugar. The oak is coming forward slightly now. With the palate. That's better. It's not as punchy. That was only 2 drops of water, too. It feels like it changed the texture. It wasn't something I noticed when I drank it at its proof. And it was a little creamier this time, and the spices are lingering. So now I'm getting more oak spice, and not so much the proof, which I think was just in the way for my experience here. I'm gonna have a little more. That was nice. Absolutely changed the texture. Nice oak spice. The sweetness is muted a bit. I get vanilla about halfway through. Spices come along after that. Talking about cinnamon and a little brown sugar. That was more on the nose. And vanilla. And it kind of closes up at the end. Just, and it lingers. Slightly dry and a little spicy. But that, of course, makes me want to have another sip. So here. Alright, I'm down to the last few sips, so I'm going to add 1 more drop of water. See how that affects it. Now this is a question of, is it because there's less in the glass? Is it because of the water? The nose hasn't really changed, and it's just as faint. That changed even more. Texture's still great. The sweetness is faded out, and it's more just a bit of spice. And that fades away faster and leaves my tongue a little dry. So what we get out of this is a whiskey that you can explore, which I actually like doing. I don't do it very often, so I'm glad I get to do it from a whiskey from some friends of mine. Once again, I want to thank John and Kelly for making this whiskey, because it's a great idea to have a charitable event with your whiskey. And now I have this super rare mega bottle, which hopefully I can share with other people. With that said, I stream on Fridays and Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern. And remember to visit Working Man Distillery if you're ever in the Massachusetts area. There you have it, folks. As always, live long and prosper. Don't forget to be awesome, and I will see you out there. Thank you for joining me on KillCo Whiskey Musings. You can find my social media and Patreon in the links below. Be sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.